$2 sex. $2 sex.
These girls love me out here. I'm the man. Ha.
Sawadika. Want to my beer? No, come to us. Buy one, get one free.
Whatever, no, go with it because it's like, I want to save my time. I want like beautiful women. I want submissive women.
Man, just flap your do-rag up in the back, bro. You make me mad, bro. What's going on, y'all? Garland all the way back in this thing again, man, with another video. And today, we talk about the passport bros. And I've been wanting to weigh in on the passport bros for a little bit. But I finally got a video.
There are 3 of them?
Nah, there's passport bros is like a separate part of the manosphere, I guess. Like, you got the jokers that want to go passport bro. You got the jokers that want to go black pill. You got the jokers that red pill. Yeah. You got the mid-towel jokers. There's a bunch of little...
It's like a whole cult.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little different numbers on it. But anyway, the name of this video right here is Alpha Male Strategy Says Passport Bros Are Lame. And I agree, actually, because all the passport bros that I've seen, they don't, as far as like American standards go or whatever Western standards, they don't really stack up to me. Like, they're mostly lame-looking guys. They seem socially awkward. The reasonings that they talk about they're going over there, there's some holes in the logic on it. But I mean, then I guess there is some other things that it's like, oh, that makes a little sense, but it's just kind of overall lame to me that you have to go to another country in the first place.
Wait, so passport bros, they're preaching that you should just give out women in your own country and move to a foreign country and find a wife.
Literally that.
Okay.
Yeah, so because their values are different over there automatically.
Even though you guys speak different languages.
Yeah.
So even though you cannot communicate, you should find a wife in a different country.
They communicate with this. Simps. Yeah. Yeah, but this is by some dude named Wabi Traveling. What do you think about Wabi Traveling's appearance? Does he look like the type of guy that can get him here and over there? Or should we just watch the video and see how he acts?
I mean, he's just a very regular looking guy. I don't think he's lame or anything.
Okay.
I think he's just like a nice looking... No,
so
I mean, not nice looking, nice person.
Okay. So far, Wabi Traveling and you're in the clear. Let's go.
Alright, so guys, I'm going to talk about alpha female strategies. She recently was on like Fashion Fit talking about,
Alright, so that's the first infraction. That was kind of lame, bro. Alpha female strategies, bro. Like, that's the best you could come up with. Well, let's go.
What they talk about. And then she mentioned something about, like, traveling, how guys come to traveling, how, we can't get respect in America, so we go to other places to get respect from women. Yeah. And she just kept on laughing. I'm just going to react to it and see what she said. Is that right?
Long-term, you can't retain her. Right. Guys need to understand how this works. It's the sexual marketplace. Yeah. If you're a woman, you're a 9 or a 10, and you got all these rich guys or well-off guys, why the hell I want to deal with a homo? It don't even make sense. If you're a guy, you're a high-value guy, you can attract 9s and 10. Why the fuck I want to waste my time with a 6? So how do you expect a woman who can attract that type of guy to want to deal with an average? It don't even make sense because you wouldn't do it if you could. And let's say...
I have an answer for that.
What?
The reason why guys that can attract 9s and 10s are wasting the time dealing with 6 because I don't know who they are, but some dating coaches told men that the number of body counts is the source of truth.
Yeah, but you say that for the weirdos like John Anthony.
So it's like,
Myron,
if it takes you 3 months to nail the 9 and 10s, but it takes you like 3 days, of course you're gonna smash a bunch of 6.
Yeah.
And then make your number like 1,000.
But then you wouldn't be a high value man by the full standard.
What's his number again?
Oh, he says 1,000.
Yeah,
or more.
So you can be 1,000. Like
Fresh has absolutely not had 1,000. Absolutely not. But I agree with his points actually right there, because in real life, if you're a man with means and you're having clout and money, and you look decent, you're not gonna go and get a 6 because you can always afford an 8 or better. Why am I going to go get that? So that's what he's saying right there. And then the same thing goes for a beautiful woman in another country. You're not gonna come over there and woo her with your money unless she's a hood rat lady living in a favela or something who's never seen this. Even still, she might be good enough to the point where some simps that's rich might want her to come on and live with them in that country.
Or they just want to use you. Like, don't think about foreign women all as like innocent, as naive. They might just want to use you as well.
Exactly, because Grover was saying the same thing about women over in Thailand.
Yeah.
Because I think we didn't put the video out, but we did the video, and he made some good points about it. He was saying how like their family would want to use you because they think that you're having more because you're from the West.
And also Thailand is a special situation. It's like if these passport bros are showing clips of how popular they are when they go into like a club or bar, you don't know if those women are actual like residents, like normal local people, or if they are like, what do you call it, like girls working in the bar.
Oh, like, okay, yeah.
Because of course you're like, because they all look the same, they all have an Asian face on, so you're gonna be like, see how popular I am with these girls? Yeah. But they probably work there, like they're trying to get your money.
So that what QB like, really be doing on the videos?
Yeah, like honestly, when I was in Thailand, when I walked past the street, I was popular too. All those could be like, come in. Like. Oh yeah,
did I show you that clip of that black dude walking down? He was walking down like the red light district, it looked like, and a whole bunch of Asian women was like coming up and hugging him and giving him a kiss.
I know.
It was so
it's
lame.
not because you're good looking.
Exactly.
It's because they want you to spend money there.
Yeah, but he wasn't like a bad looking dude, so I think a lot of folks was like, oh yeah, I can go over there and do the same thing. I'm mad. But yeah, like it's stupid. But let's go and keep on going. See what your boy got to say.
There's always a caveat, you know. I'm not gonna give you guys dating advice, but you can get a 9 or 10. I've seen guys with 9 or 10s. There's always a caveat, but they're saying in a general basis, if you're like a high value man or whatever that means, and it can mean different things to different people, then you could broaden your horizons and get more 9s and 10s when you're a high value man compared to yourself if you're just like a normal guy. So I understand what he's saying. I don't agree. I mean, I don't disagree with everything she says, but, you know, let's continue.
I agree.
You do find this girl, and she's with you. For how long? That's the thing. Right. Now, my thing is, like you said earlier, focus on yourself, your purpose, your passion, get your money up, then you have options to say, you know what? I want this one, I want that one, I can choose. Versus, I'll take what I can get.
And here's the thing that guys don't even understand. Like, this is how guys get around it. They go to Colombia, they go to Philippines, whatever. Yeah. What you're basically doing is you're inadvertently changing the game where your status now is increased to that of someone.
I'm sorry. He looks so much better when he covers out his face like that.
And because he got his beard. He looks like...
he looks like Abba Preach, whoever is the skinnier one.
Oh, he looks like Abba.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like Albert?
He has a little bit of that. Yeah, they both like Eastern African. He's like Northeastern African, but he's like Arabian though. Okay. Yeah. Let's get it.
One that makes a lot of money here in the United States.
Bam.
So the only reason the passport game works is because of the same very principle we're talking about. Now you've increased your social status and income to a degree where you're a millionaire in their eyes. This is like being here in Miami, where it's like everyone here has money. It's a first world country.
I love Myron.
This nigga gay as hell.
Fresh been to Colombia. Myron has not been to Colombia. So he's basically talking about theory because he's never been there, so he can't really give an accurate description. What he's saying is not wrong. When you do go to Colombia, Brazil, your status is so much higher than every other guy there, therefore you're going to attract more girls. What attracts girls universally in the world is status and not giving a fuck, being very carefree, being chill, and having good vibes and having giving, you know, good emotions out, and that's value to most girls. So status is gonna attract girls like crazy, and just having a good vibe and not giving a fuck and being careful.
How do you feel about his I guess his checklist to get girls? Do you feel like that's a valid checklist?
Yeah.
Okay, so status. so status and your vibe and all that, charisma and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how you deliver yourself, like you know how you talk to people.
Okay.
Like you can't be awkward. I mean. A little bit awkward is cute, but if you're like super awkward, it's like
So he's good to go on that logic.
I think so.
Okay, let's get it.
Free, being chill, and when you have money in your life, when you have other girls in your life, and your life is going good, it's pretty easy to be carefree. So what he's saying is not wrong. I tell guys the reason you get girls and all these girls in Colombia and Colombia and fucking Brazil is because your status is so much higher than all the guys there. Therefore, a girl's gonna go towards status, and that's good.
But wouldn't she be a user though? Essentially, she'd be a user, right?
I mean, but it's like, let's say
because you're not having status like like, oh man, he cool.
Okay,
he got that
here,
cool status,
here.
like Instagram status or something, or like fame status.
Okay, you have 3 different options, right,
Okay.
for girls, right, to be your partner,
Uh-huh.
and then they all have the same background.
Yeah.
They all have the same like charisma, but they have different looks. Okay, one extremely pretty.
Yeah.
And the other 2 is just like mediocre. Are you gonna go for the pretty looking one or the mediocre one?
So hold on, you're saying they all have the same,
Like everything else is equal. Just the only thing
I'm gonna go for
different
the
is-
best looking one.
Exactly. So same for girls. It's just like for girls looking for guys,
Mm-hmm.
we don't care so much about look. I think it's more about, you know, the status, the money, the charisma, the personality, all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like what he's saying is if the guy has higher status than all the other guys, of course the girl's gonna pick the one with the higher status. It's just about what they care about in the dating market. Guys care more about the looks, I guess, and
Yeah.
girls care more about social status.
But I'm just saying, like, as far as status, like, the status is different. You came over there and it's just your status is only up because you worked 40 hours at your job and then you went over there and transferred the money and now it's bigger.
But
So now
that's
why your
what
status
we
up.
know because we live in the States. So we know they probably don't
Okay.
have a good
Alright.
status here. But for girls that are living in a foreign country,
Yeah.
they are not comparing him to other American guys.
Okay.
They're comparing him to all
Okay.
the other guys she
Okay.
has access to.
Yeah, but if you're going to get top of the line women, aren't they dealing in top of the line circles? So wouldn't they know that this guy over here is rich and this guy over here is rich? And
But
all that?
but she probably doesn't have access to come to the States. So she's stuck in whatever country she lives
Mm-hmm.
in. So out of her tier of guys, like local guys,
Yeah.
this American guy, when he went over there, he probably stood up. You know, I
They
think
ain't got
the
no
logic makes sense. So it's like, for example, I see that
I
happening.
can see what you're saying because it's like it seems like, oh, this man's like different and all this
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Like Trey said when he went over to China, they were all
Yeah.
taking pictures of him and all.
Because
that.
I see that happening in China too.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I see like Asian American guys, they move back to China or not back. They move to China, and because they look Asian, right? They speak broken Chinese, and they're English fluent. They have a great job. They they have money and all that, and
So you
they're
seem a
extremely
lot more
popular.
crisp and clean than everybody.
Like they're popular. They're
Yeah.
popular amongst Chinese girls, right?
You seem traveled and different.
Yeah, but I'm talking about those guys. It depends. Like if they can get a good job in the States, then I agree. They're high value both here and then in China.
Yeah.
But if they're only high value in China and they're like mediocre here, then those Chinese girls wouldn't know. I know because I live in the States too.
Yeah.
But those girls wouldn't know. So those
Okay.
girls are comparing him to all these other guys surrounding them, and that guy by comparison is the best option that she has.
Scoot over. I'm trying to get some space. Oh, just bad enough I gotta share this dog bed with you now. But
Get mad, you got my prescription?
no.
Well, get your bitch ass in here and wash these dishes.
Oh, I didn't even get a good night's sleep with you. Yeah, Mom.
I told your ass wash these dishes. Look how dirty it is in here. Look at all these dishes. Look at this.
I've been washing the dishes every day. I didn't even eat that.
I don't care. You in my house. That what you gonna do? You gonna do what I need.
I'm so tired of you black women in America. I'm going passport bros. I'm gonna go to Thailand.
You need to. Don't nobody want your ass here anyway.
I can get them.
Well then go then. Get your ass out of here. And don't come back.
$2 sex, $2 sex.
These girls love me out here. I'm the man. Ha.
สวัสดีค่ะ Want to try my beer?
Uh,
No, come to us, come to us. Buy one, get one free. Ooh, handsome young man.
me? Ha. Ha.
You want to spend the night with us?
Yeah.
Very cheap beer. Come on, come with me.
Okay.
Are you new here?
Yeah, I'm taking I'm taking a trip here, a business trip.
Okay. How long you staying?
Probably gonna be here a few more days.
Are you gonna come back every night then?
I could.
Okay. You made us a promise, okay?
I keep all my promises.
All right. Come on in. Let's go.
You 30 and you living rent free.
Shut up, Mom. FaceTime.
You sent your whole paycheck to her. What she want now?
Hey.
I miss you, baby.
Yeah, I miss you too.
When are you going to bring me home?
Well, just it'll be soon. I'm getting some stuff right with the housing and yeah.
Did you get the pineapple that I sent you?
Yep, got it right here.
That what she gave you all that money you
Mom,
sent?
shut up, Mom.
Who are you talking to?
Sorry, my mom lives with me. So, you know, she's getting a little old, senile, so I'm trying to help her out, but you know how that could be.
Oh, you are a nice young man.
Well, you know, I try to be.
Can my mom live with us too?
Sure.
Oh, wow, I just love you a bit more, baby. I cannot wait to see you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just have to keep on seeing you.
Get out the phone, get my prescription, or I'm gonna kick you out the house. I'm tired of this.
Come on.
I need
Come
it.
on. I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
Wait, I'm not.
Come on, Mom.
Jimmy.
Hey, here I come. Hold on.
Jimmy, baby.
Oh, hey.
Jimmy. I missed you.
I know that ain't that girl.
Hold on.
Oh,
Shut up.
what are you yelling at?
You know my mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
your mom is not appreciative.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Jimmy, can you help me pay for the cab driver? You live so far away. It's like $200.
200?
Yeah.
Mom, do you have the
What you want?
the money? $200?
What, the 200? What? Man, yo, broke ass. I knew you needed some money.
Okay. Where are all your suitcases at?
Oh, I didn't bring any. You know how you got me everything new back home? I thought you're gonna buy me everything new again here. Cause you're a high value man, right?
Yeah.
Can I come in now?
Ain't over your head.
Shut up, Mom.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Let me show you where we're gonna be sleeping at.
Alright.
Yeah.
Get out. Stop. Go away. Go.
Wait, you sleep in the dog bed?
This isn't a dog bed. This is all the craze here in America. It's like, it looks like a dog bed, but you get like 25% more back support in this one.
So we're both going to sleep in here, plus the dog?
Well, the dog she just likes the bed so much because it's a great bed, but they say when 2 or more people sleep on it, you get 50% more back support.
How do you even fit on this? This doesn't make sense. How do you sleep in here?
I have to show you once we go to sleep. I'll show you then. And yeah.
It's not even big enough for her.
Well, she's not supposed to be on it. Get out. Get out. Get out. Well, yeah, you see, yeah, this bed's so comfortable, you can't even get the animals out.
Jimmy, this is not what you promised me.
I promise you'll like it. So let me fix it up and then, yeah. What's going on, baby?
Hey, yeah, it was nice meeting you at the party yesterday.
You great too. I can't wait for you to get rid of that lame Jimmy. We can be together.
Don't mention it. I know. Jimmy is so weird. He makes me sleep in bed with this dog. And the dog wouldn't even move away. Yeah, Jimmy sleeps in here too. It's the 3 of us. Can you imagine that?
Well, that's what happened when you're broke.
His mom sleeps in the only room with the bed. I don't think this is even Jimmy's house. I think this is his mom's house. I think he's been lying to me.
Yeah, Jimmy been living in the mama house forever.
The bed is the size of my pillow back home. I don't understand. I agree with you.
Well, yeah, when you come up, we're going to do some karate and drink some sake, goddamn.
Just one question. Are you going to be helping me with my green card?
Of course, girl. You know I got connections.
I know you're the one.
What?
I'll leave tonight after Jimmy falls asleep.
Man, not again. Yeah, drop the zero kid with a hero.
I don't have any suitcase, you know, so I can just leave. Alright, I will see you later. Bye.
Alright, now.
That's why they always use the rule: you stay in the country that you do the passport broing in. God, breast stinks.
Jimmy, come clean this house up now.
Come on, Mom. Come on. I just had a hard day.
I don't care.
But what about if the guy? So the guy, let's say the guy moves over there and he's not making American money over there. He got a Chinese job. Now he's back to regular.
That's the thing, because if you have a remote job, you can, or like if you get a job in a different country because you're American status, you can get paid more.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That Trey said the same thing actually.
Yeah.
So okay, so that can happen. So that okay, all right. So that makes sense. That makes a little more sense. So so in a way, I guess the cheat code to be a passport bro would be like you probably need a little bit of American status, and then you also need to have a remote job where you can still get that American money and then go over there and transfer.
Because I think, I'm not sure about like Colombia or Brazil, but like in China, what's happening is, for example, you work for BMW, right? And you are a German person.
Yeah.
The thing is, at least I know back in the days, it's like for those companies, even though they have branches in China, for the executive level, they prefer to hire someone that are from Germany.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to hire Chinese people to be.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a German dude to move over there and you pay him pennies and stuff.
Exactly. So if you make a German guy move to China to run the branch, you have to pay him like the equivalent amount of what he's making if he's in Europe. So it's like that's why they're making shit ton of money.
So if you got a passport, bro, you need to have your job in order, your affairs in order, and all that kind of stuff. You can't be over there. I worked 40 hours at the job and then I moved over there. You need to have shit together. You can't be a loser here and go there, basically. Yeah. All right, let's get it.
That's good. It benefits you. Like, you shouldn't complain. If you want a 9 or 10 in America, you have to fucking do so much. So much. But if you go to Colombia or Brazil, if you want 9 or 10, all you have to do is show up. Show up, talk to her, take her on a date, you'll be alright. In America, that shit ain't try. That you probably won't even get a date with a 9 or 10. It'd be fucking difficult as fuck. It can happen, don't get me wrong.
I think that would be difficult anywhere, wouldn't it?
It's difficult.
It depends on where you're going. Are you going to the favelas or are you going to the regular city spot, hot spot where the 9s and 10s are? If you're finding a 9 or 10 jewel in the favela, yeah, I can see that. But if I go to the city where everything's going on and all that kind of stuff, and it's a 9 and a 10 there's going to be other guys that can obviously get that 9 and 10, and it's still going to be hard for me.
I do feel like it at some point, because you're from a foreign country, so you're kind of different, so you're kind of exotic to local people.
So that's the only thing.
So it's like you...
But what if you're going over there and you're not a good-looking guy? You're not a good-looking guy and you're kind of weird. I
mean, I think good-looking is like not as important as personality.
Yeah, but it's important enough. You're not going to... let's say, let me get an example, goddamn. Let me think of somebody who's not that great looking. And they walk up to you in a foreign country.
Because if you think about couples you know, right?
Yeah.
Or even like celebrity couples. I'm not talking about like rappers marrying rappers. I'm talking about like, like CEOs marrying or whatever. Like, a lot of times you would think, oh, this guy is really attractive. But you look at his wife, it's probably just a mediocre looking person. Or vice versa. I think it's because sometimes people get attracted by other people's like demeanor or their personality or like the interactions that just look. Because there's so many pretty looking people out there. It's like if we're marrying based off look, then there shouldn't be any ugly people anymore, because ugly people can't find their partner, so they can't have babies. So it should be like pretty people marry pretty people having pretty babies. This whole world would be pretty, but that's not the case. It's like a lot of times we see ugly people marrying pretty people where they're couples. So it's like
so you can be ugly and be a passport bro, basically. So I don't know, but, yeah. But I don't know. I think it's the same in both places. I don't know. I mean, you might. It just depends on your competition, I guess. Really, I don't know. I think it's like the same thing. I think a lot of people put too much thought into like going for the higher tier woman because they think that since she looks so much better, her mind is different.
That's too like. She probably is an 8 or 9 based off the look, but her brain is probably a 3.
Exactly.
Does that make her a 5? Or isn't she still an 8? It's like people have different standards. It's like if we're just talking about looks, then maybe that 8 or 9 girl, she's really attracted to someone who's smart because she's dumb. So like you can be ugly, but you attract her. Or she's attracted to someone that's like super like heartwarming, or someone with money like.
Yeah, so it just depends. Yeah, if you're a weirdo, then you're not gonna get that.
Yeah, I think bottom line is don't be weird. Don't be socially
Don't
awkward.
don't be weird.
Yeah.
And I guess what the gym max, as they say in the black pill, you need to be looking, because if you don't look that good, you can at least have your body looking decent and not be weird.
But I would say, like, for passport bros, they probably get a score because every single culture have their own
Aesthetic.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. So it's like you might be considered ugly in one country or one culture, but you move to a foreign country culture, then people think like, wow,
So
you're good looking.
Does that make the black pill
Yeah, I think black pill.
nothingless?
I think black pill applies mostly to the
Western
white
standard. White standard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. White Western standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it.
Happened to me, happens to me and my friends, but it ain't easy. In Brazil and Colombia, it's easy.
Country, it's competitive, but then you go to Colombia, now you're getting 9s and 10s off of your higher perceived status as an American that makes more money there, and the power of your dollar goes up. So it doesn't matter, guys.
Right.
Like people say, oh, well, Colombian women are better. They're all high pregnant. Just
Like I have a great example. Like you know how like Western culture like very curvy women, right?
That's only for black folks.
Okay, let's just say like for black folks.
Like maybe Latino.
Okay, so
Latino
like you like
folks, yeah.
curvy women, but
Yeah.
if you go to an Asian country, a very curvy girl can be considered as fat. So therefore, she can have a pretty face, but she's not 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But to a Western standard or like a black standard, she is definitely a 10 or 9 or 8. So it's like you're dating this girl that's considered in her own culture maybe a 5.
Okay.
So she probably her like self-esteem is kind of like low.
But if you go to Colombia, then you're gonna. That's not gonna be the case, because they probably down there looking like, oh, I like to big booties.
But that's the thing is like if every single Colombian girl has curvy body shape, it's
Yeah.
probably nothing special. So even though because they're all curvy,
Yeah.
so there's nothing standing out about her. Like she's just a mediocre girl.
Okay.
But like to a black center, she's like 10. So
Yeah.
you know, it's like I think that's what makes this so interesting.
It kind of makes it work because there's like a give and take thing.
Exactly,
going on,
because she's considered as a 10 here
Okay.
in the States, but she's not considered as a 10 in Colombian
Okay.
standards.
Your passport bro defense is going crazy. You're doing numbers.
Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to be against it,
No,
right?
I mean, I'm not really against. I'm just saying, like, the people that originally have brought it out to the forefront, I've always thought that they were kind of lame and socially awkward, and the stuff that they're doing, it didn't really look like it added up into you really getting no girls unless you was paying for that thing. So I don't know. Like, the people that normally promote it are not the best looking dudes.
I just feel like if you move to a foreign country solely for the purpose to find a girl, then it makes you.
I think kind of when you move
it.
anywhere to a degree, I think like that newness kind of gives you a little bit of extra special swag to me.
But I'm just saying, like, if you,
But you gotta
the
look
reason
decent.
why for you to move is because, damn, I just can't find any girls in my own country. I need to move.
Yeah. So to a degree, you were lame.
Yeah. I'd say that, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's get it.
it's just to a matter of what's their sexual marketplace in the localized area and how that dictates.
Perception. Guys, that ain't the only reason why women guys
And listen what what she's about to say right now.
want to run their ass to Colombia. That ain't the whole reason. Because guys,
See, girls like her, like, let's just continue though. Just sometimes.
know how to get women to respect them. And so they go to these foreign countries, Brazil, Colombia, all these other countries where women are quote unquote more feminine, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't get the American women to respect them. And so they want to run to those countries because those women are quote unquote supposed to be, I have no idea, supposed to be more submissive.
I have no idea, but I'm going to talk about something. I have no idea. See, girls like her, that's what ruins like stuff like this.
Why are you saying girls? He's a guy.
I just told you at the beginning. He's saying alpha male strategy, alpha female strategy. It's lame, but that's what he's saying. That alpha male is basically he a big. That's what he's saying.
When he's saying women, he's referring to AMS.
Yeah, he's referring to him. So yeah, that's kind of a cringy joke, right? It's a little cringy.
I'm minus a point for him.
Okay.
It's like
You was doing good, man. Let's get it.
Just talk, they don't know
you
shit.
got me confused for a
Just
while.
talk. You go there because it's easier. You get a traditional woman easier than you would in fucking America. We all value our time. Why we waste our time fucking trying to find a girl? We can just go to Colombia and you find her like that. Like your first week in Colombia, you'll find a girl who matches your what you want: a personality, looks, and vibe and all that shit. In America, it can literally take you like months, years to find that girl. You have to go through so much bullshit. Not saying they're not out there in America, but it's like it's not as in abundance as it would be in Colombia or Brazil.
What do you think about that?
I have to say I kind of agree with him.
Okay.
Because I had a similar discussion with my friend like years back. Because I was saying how for girls like us, because we grew up in China.
Yeah.
And we're educated in the States.
Yeah.
So we're definitely influenced by this like American culture.
Yeah.
And we speak like American English with Chinese accent. But if we move to countries like, let's say, Australia, right? To them, we're like very different because we're like Americanized. We kind of understand American culture, but we're also like Chinese at the same time. So it's like an interesting mixture. So like, I feel like if we move there, our dating scene will be very interesting. So yeah, so like this is the discussion I have with my friend of like, if dating sucks like, you know, here, why don't we move to Australia? Like it would be so interesting.
Yeah.
And so I feel like he made a good point because like if you know you're going to be popular somewhere, right? And you're at the time where you want to find a life partner and you feel like I'm not having luck here, why not move to somewhere else? It kind of makes sense, but I feel like at the same time it has to make sense for like.
But are you just going there but what if you just going there to go room to room?
Ugh.
That's what it looks. Cause like think about him. Like, well, I don't know. Maybe the girl that he is with did come back and she's like in the other room doing the dishes or something, being submissive.
But he talked
She's
about
not here.
personality and everything. All makes sense. He didn't just talk about like, oh, they all look hot. He talked about like personality.
No, he did say that. He said personality and he said aesthetics were up to par. So he said as soon as you touch down, like a Dragon Ball Z character, you going to immediately see all the different women that look good. So he's implying that they're like the country just automatically just like, everybody looking good right now. And it's like, and it's like I mean you can kind of I don't know. It's kind of like you can do the same things here, just like about like I mean he's kind of had to like I don't know like you gotta have your vibe and your status game up. So something is lacking a little bit, ain't it?
Yeah, but also I would say you kind of like you stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because you were kind of like, I guess, different.
You're just exotic, that's all.
But that's the thing, I feel like
what about when that wears off?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and are you going to go and live there?
Yeah, but like being popular, like, or having a great first impression is different from if this relationship can last. Yeah. You know, if you're going room to room, that's not your concern. But if you're thinking about like having a wife, like how are you guys going to communicate if you guys can't?
Yeah, but based on what he's talking about, he's looking for a girlfriend or a wife. So where's she at? If you want the submissive and all that kind of stuff, you got to bring her back. Unless you're being a sucker and paying for her while you're over here, you can send her money back over there, and she busting out some other dude.
Or he's just gonna stay there. Because another problem with Passport Bro is if you find the love of your life, and then you bring her or him back to your home country, and then your partner realizes you're actually not that cool here. You're just a mediocre guy, and I'm super popular.
So you gotta stay there.
I'm a 10 in your country. Yeah. Everyone wants me. So why do I stay with you?
So you have to stay in that country, that third world country. You have to stay there.
Don't say third world. Colombia is not third world through and through. It's like there are certain places.
Well, mostly that's what it's known as. That's what I'm saying. So you got to stay there.
I guess so.
And deal with the corrupt government and all that little garbage.
It's not that bad.
You don't know that, do you?
I've been to Colombia. When?
Let's get it.
So he doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. I'm sorry. Sorry for making pronouns. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. So I have no clue, but I'm gonna talk about it. That's a problem, man. Like, you know, it's rooms like Natalie Kim and like I wouldn't take sorry, I keep on messing up her pronouns. I wouldn't take her advice. So yeah, man, let's continue to see what she's saying.
But at the end of the day, if you can't make a woman submit over here, then going over there, you ain't gonna make a woman be able to submit over there either. At the end of the day, women.
I get what she's saying to a certain extent.
I can't stand this anymore.
It's kind of killing me too.
Yeah.
If you're a weirdo and ain't shit in America, you still gonna get something in Colombia and Brazil because your status is higher. It doesn't matter. Your status is just higher. But if you're a cool guy, you're gonna get like crazy results, like insane results. So if you're cool and you get girls in America, you go to Colombia, Brazil.
But that's a question I have for him. If you are already high status in the States, in your own home country, right?
Yeah.
And you have connections with all these beautiful women in your home country. You share the same background, the same hobby, the same knowledge of like different culture and stuff. Like, why would you move to a foreign country where you have zero connection with all these other women? Like,
You want to go room to room.
yeah, like room to room. I understand. Then go to like a Southeast Asian country. It's cheaper there. But it's like my question is like, if you're looking for a wife, right? Why would you go to a country so you can find a woman that look good? Maybe she's very submissive, but she doesn't have a true connection with you because you guys just don't. You guys can barely communicate. Like how? It's really like mind blowing for me. Like how can you find someone and call them your life partner when you can't even talk about something beyond the point? What do we have for dinner?
Maybe it's like a power thing. Like, oh yeah, I know you don't really speak no English like that. You goddamn, I'm the one with the money. So goddamn, you do what I say kind of thing. I don't know.
So you want a pretty looking nanny that can help you bear a kid?
Basically. So Passport Bros in a way does have some it has some PUA elements to it maybe.
This unless he's bilingual, he speaks Spanish, then okay, that makes sense. But like if he only speaks English and the girl he's with doesn't speak English well, I'm really like I don't get it. Like how?
I don't know. And he also said he's getting 9s and 10s over here. He's got a few, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think also it kind of depends on what kind of girls are you going and chasing after. Are you chasing after them little scrabblers? Or I mean, I feel like I feel like I do think that like dating to a degree is kind of a numbers game. I think if you go after mostly 8s, 9s, 10s, or I guess whatever 7s, if you like that, then I think you're gonna mostly get those kinds. But if you're going over here and trying to get with the scrabblers, then that's gonna be who you get.
What does it mean?
The lower tier stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, the stuff that nobody really wanted, so it's straggling along. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the question again. It's like this girl to you, she's a 9 or 10, but is it a 9 or 10 to local people? You know, is she 9 or 10? Like, you know, maybe she's like a 3 to.
And then I don't know, yeah. And then I guess also there's like you said, like there's a reason probably why she's not spoken for there. So yeah, like unless you're going over there getting younger girls, like the age of consent is 16 over there, like yeah, I can get that. So I mean, like, so you're getting a 25-year-old over there that has not been spoken for. What's her issue?
What is spoken for me?
Like
Touched.
nobody's decided. Oh, I want you. She hasn't been spoken for. So she's 25. She hasn't been spoken for, but she looks bad. She lives in Colombia. There's probably something wrong with her, right?
I don't know, man. I don't want to say there's something wrong with the girl. Because girl power. But it's all the bros issue.
Okay. All right. Let's get it.
You're gonna get insane results. Like it's gonna be like people won't even believe you in results. But if you're like a normal dude, like okay with women, you'll get pretty good results. You definitely get 9 to 10s. But if you're like a weirdo, whatever, and it's like not shit, you get like a little. You probably get like some girls in Brazil and Colombia. You'll still get girls, but you know, when I was in Brazil, I saw this like kind of weirdo guy, and he was still pulling in Brazil. So it wasn't as easy for him, but he was still pulling girls and stuff. So yeah.
They don't respect number one thing, the fact that you can walk away. That's the only thing women respect. Bam. And so if
What she said, I agree with. I'm not against everything that she says, but when it comes to like the passport game, I disagree. You can get a girl to submit in America. It's just easy. We don't go over there because give respect or whatever. No, we go over there because it's like I want to save my time. I want like beautiful women. I want submissive women.
Man, just flap your do-rag up in the back, bro. You making me mad, bro. Man, that shit's killing me. Let's go.
Why not go somewhere in abundance? Why would you go to motherfucking... If you wanted fucking oranges, why would you go to an apple tree? Why wouldn't you go to a place where there's an abundance of oranges? I was just like, bro, like, you know, like, I'm trying to find an apple. I'm trying to find an orange in this apple.
That logic is good.
No, motherfucker, go somewhere with nothing but oranges. Go somewhere where it's their, like, norm to be traditional. It's their norm to be... In Brazil, the girls are so beautiful. Some girls, some bad girls, like 7s, 8s, 9s, don't even think they 7, 8, 9, they think they're like 6s and shit. There's so much bad bitches in fucking Brazil and Colombia, bro.
See, that's the problem. It's like, yes, you got oranges under the oranges tree.
Yeah.
But then you take the orange back home and the orange realize, oh wait, you're not a tree. You're just a empty pot. Like, I can survive here.
Okay.
Then the orange is gonna look for an actual tree. You know, to live off.
Yeah.
So like, unless you stay in Brazil forever.
So you gotta stay there. That's the whole catch. You gotta stay there.
Or the girl, if there's no real
You have to
love,
stay there, or you have to be really official where you're from.
Or if there's no real connection, what happens gonna be the orange gonna use you to go back to your country, and then after she get whatever status she wants, she's gonna dump your ass because she doesn't need you anymore. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you're being used, and then you have to go back to the orange country and find another orange, and the same story's gonna happen again. So you have to keep on going back, bring them back, going back, bring them back.
So to a degree, there is a need for self-reflection and self-improvement within some passport bros.
I think
because some dudes are lame as hell, and they're going over there to just pick on the little people in a way.
Yeah, I mean, not little. It's just different culture, different thing, right? Like, unless you stay in their country forever, then you probably will be considered as a high value man. But if you're not in your own country, the minute you bring her back, she's gonna realize you're not a high value man. Unless you lock her inside the house like Andrew Tate. And then,
Yeah. So basically, what I've gotten from being
Did you like how I bring Andrew Tate in there?
Yeah. Basically, what I've gotten from the passport bros is you need to be somebody from where you're from. You probably need a remote job. And if you do move there, you need to be about to get a remote job or get a job we needed America for this, so we're gonna pay you good.
They're valuing your status.
Yeah, they're valuing your status. So you need all those three things. I guess those are the things you're gonna need if you are gonna be a passport bro. Yeah, if you wanna be somebody that can take her back or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's like the passport bro like thing is like. It's like offset to me and kind of lame in a way, but at the same time, I can kind of see some things that make sense about it in a way. Yeah.
Maybe it's not a bad thing. Like, you know, just mix up the race, mix up the culture, and have more pretty mixed babies.
I don't know. It is what it is. I guess. I think the better thing would be like if you're traveling and you're going over there to meet these folks and you like the culture and everything, and this person right here fits your bill and all that, then I guess like that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're just going over there automatically thinking like they're just all gonna be just angels and better and all that kind of stuff, then you're probably going out like a sucker duck. So
also, I can't imagine dating someone who come to my country and speak lowly of my country and think he's like the one on top and we're just like beneath him.
Yeah.
Like, I can't date someone
and
like
imagine
that.
And imagine like you being the woman who found out like that the man came over. Yeah, like he came over there like, oh yeah, I know that I can just pick on you. I can get you women. Like he strictly just came to get you because he felt like you was the easy work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
so in a way like that's not foolproof either. You might get dumped out.
But that's true. But that's why he added submissive in there, because if I'm a submissive woman, I'll be like, yes, master, you're right. I do suck. Like you're better than me.
Okay.
Whatever you do, it's up there.
All right, so yeah, man, that's it for the video right there, man. How do you think about passport bros? Do you think that there's some goodness in passport bros, or do you think it's all hogwash? These guys are lame. Do you think that passport bros it's the best thing since sliced bread? What do you think about YB be traveling? Do you think he getting them hoes for real, or you think he ain't really getting them? Be real about it in the comments. But anyway, man, I guess if you do like passport broing, go check him out. But that's it for the video. If you watched up to this point, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.